Her second Wimbledon title. That was one of the most special performances that I think we've ever witnessed on centre
Petra
court.
Kvitova. Just saying her name brings back a flood of memories for millions of tennis fans around the globe. For more than a decade, she has been one of the sport's brightest lights, a player whose power on the court was matched only by her grace and humility off it. But today, that light has dimmed. In a moment that no fan was ready for, Petra has announced her emotional goodbye to the sport she has dedicated her life to. The tennis world is in shock, and the reaction has been nothing short of overwhelming. 4 years, Petra's booming left-handed ground strokes, her unshakable composure, and her signature smile have lit up the biggest stages in tennis. From her stunning Wimbledon triumphs to her unforgettable comebacks, she has been a symbol of resilience. Her journey wasn't just about winning matches, it was about surviving life's toughest battles and coming back stronger. Fans remember the horrific incident in 2016 when she suffered a career-threatening hand injury during a home invasion. Many thought she would never play again, but Petra refused to give up. She fought her way back to the top, proving to the world what true courage looks like. That's why her goodbye hits so much harder. This isn't just another retirement announcement. It's the end of an era. In her farewell message, Petra's voice trembled as she thanked her family, her team, and most of all, the fans who have stood by her through every triumph and heartbreak. She spoke about how tennis has given her everything: joy, pain, lessons, and lifelong friendships, and how walking away is the hardest decision she's ever made. The moment she broke down in tears, you could feel the collective ache of millions watching. Social media has exploded with messages from fans and fellow players. Serena Williams called her a champion on and off the court. Novak Djokovic said her resilience was inspirational beyond words. Younger players like Iga Swiatek and Coco Gauff posted heartfelt tributes, calling Petra a role model who paved the way for them. And then there are the fans, some posting their favorite memories of her Wimbledon wins, others sharing stories of how Petra inspired them during their own struggles. One fan wrote, "If Petra could come back from everything she went through, so can I." Another simply said, "Thank you, Petra. You made tennis more beautiful." Her final appearance on court was nothing short of emotional theater. She stepped out to a roaring ovation, tears already welling in her eyes. Even before the first point was played, it was clear this wasn't about winning or losing, it was about saying goodbye. Every shot, every cheer, every glance to the crowd seemed to carry the weight of years. And when the match ended, the stadium erupted in applause that seemed to last forever. Petra stood there, waving, trying to take it all in, her smile breaking into sobs as the reality hit her. She was presented with flowers and a video montage of her greatest moments played on the big screen. Clips of her hoisting trophies, embracing rivals, and laughing with fans flashed by. The crowd chanted her name, and you could see how deeply loved she truly is. Petra took the microphone one last time and said, "Tennis will always be part of me. But now, it's time for a new chapter. Thank you for believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself." It's hard to imagine the tour without her. Petra wasn't just another player, she was a symbol of strength, humility, and heart. She taught us that setbacks can become comebacks, and that grace under pressure is the mark of a true champion. Even those who didn't follow tennis closely knew her story, and today, they share in the sadness of her farewell. In the days and weeks to come, there will be endless tributes and highlight reels. People will talk about her incredible career statistics, her 2 Wimbledon titles, her Olympic medal, her 29 career titles. But numbers will never tell the full story. Petra's true legacy lies in the way she made people feel. She gave hope to the hopeless, inspired those fighting their own battles, and brought pure joy to everyone who watched her play. Her departure leaves a void in tennis, not just in the draw sheets, but in the hearts of fans everywhere. The sport will go on, as it always does, but it will never quite be the same without her calm presence, her sportsmanship, and that trademark smile. In an era where headlines are often about controversy or drama, Petra reminded us of what sports are truly about: respect, resilience, and love for the game. As the sun sets on Petra Kvitova's incredible career, one thing is certain: her story doesn't end here. Whether she chooses to coach, commentate, or simply enjoy a quieter life away from the limelight, her influence will live on. Future generations of players will look to her as proof that you can be both fierce and kind, competitive and compassionate. Today, we say goodbye to Petra the player. But we'll never say goodbye to Petra the inspiration. The tennis world will miss her deeply, but her spirit, the one that refused to give up, the one that inspired millions, will remain forever. And somewhere, years from now, when a young player fights back from the brink, they'll be carrying a little piece of Petra Kvitova with them. That's her real victory, and it will last long after the cheers fade.